Here we have James Stockdale. James Stockdale was a fighter pilot, and he was flying with the best of them. He was shot down over Vietnam pretty quickly. He was taken as a POW, a prisoner of war. Being a POW in Vietnam was a very, very tough thing. He was a prisoner of war for about 7 years. He underwent terrible tortures. He was beaten almost daily. It was brutal. It was a brutal situation. Now, James, though, did not give up. So I want to read this quote from this book called Good to Great. It's written by this journalist, James Collins, who actually interviewed James Stockdale. Just now realizing we have a lot of Jameses this session. James E. Burke, James Stockdale. Anyway, so James Collins is interviewing James Stockdale, and he asks him about his time being a POW in Vietnam. And he really want to ask them, how did he think of it when he was going through it? How did he manage to cope with the stressful situation? I want to read the direct quote from Stockdale. Stockdale says, "I never lost faith in the end of the story. I never doubted not only that I would get out, but also that I would prevail in the end and turn the experience into the defining event of my life, which, in retrospect, I would not trade." So we can see James did not give up. He did not give in. He did not back down. In fact, he said, this is going to be the defining moment of my life. Think about that the next time you have a difficult day. But Collins also had another question for him. He asked, how about the guys who didn't make it through? How about the guys who did back down and who did give up and who did give in? And Stockdale says this, "Oh, that's easy. It was the optimists who didn't make it out. Oh, they were the ones who said, we're going to be out by Christmas, and Christmas would come and Christmas would go. Then they would say, we're going to be out by Easter. Easter would come and Easter would go. Then they would say, we're going to be out by Thanksgiving. And then it would be Christmas again. And they died of a broken heart." Stockdale then added this. "This is a very important lesson," he said. "You must never confuse faith that you will prevail in the end, which you can never afford to lose, with the discipline to confront the most brutal facts of your current reality, whatever they may be." Collins called this approach of Stockdale, which was, on the one hand, not giving up faith that he would prevail over this terrible situation, but at the same time, not giving into illusions that the situation wasn't as bad as it really was. Collins called this approach of Stockdale the Stockdale paradox.